What diseases killed Civil War soldiers? Have you ever wondered what really took the lives of so many soldiers during the American Civil War? Surprisingly, it was not just the battles and wounds that claimed lives. In fact, two-thirds of the approximately 660,000 soldier deaths were due to diseases. Let's take a closer look at the major illnesses that affected these brave men. First on the list is pneumonia. This disease thrived in the cramped and unsanitary conditions of military camps. Soldiers lived closely together with limited access to clean water and proper health care, making pneumonia a significant cause of death. Next, we have typhoid fever. Caused by the bacterium Salmonella typhi, this intestinal infection spread quickly through contaminated food and water. The lack of knowledge about germs and poor sanitation practices allowed typhoid fever to take many lives. It was one of the deadliest diseases during the Civil War. Diarrhea and dysentery were also rampant among soldiers. These intestinal disorders were common due to poor living conditions and contaminated supplies. They weakened soldiers, making them more vulnerable to other illnesses. Malaria was another major concern, with over 1,300,000 cases reported. This disease spread through mosquito bites and was especially prevalent in areas with standing water and poor drainage. Cholera and typhus also affected soldiers, though not as widely. Cholera was linked to contaminated water, while typhus spread through lice and poor hygiene. Both diseases contributed to the high mortality rate among troops. Tuberculosis, while less common, was still a significant issue, especially for soldiers already weakened by other conditions. Rheumatic diseases, including rheumatic fever, were prevalent due to harsh living conditions and exposure to the elements. Lastly, scurvy was a problem caused by inadequate diets lacking essential vitamins. While not as deadly as other diseases, it still affected many soldiers. The spread of these diseases was worsened by the limited understanding of germ theory and poor medical practices at the time. Soldiers often succumbed to illnesses rather than battle wounds. This highlights the urgent need for better sanitation and health care practices in military settings. In the context of Civil War wound care, the prevalence of these diseases posed significant challenges for medical personnel. While treating wounds was essential, the high mortality rate from diseases emphasized the broader healthcare issues that needed addressing. Improving sanitation and hygiene practices could have greatly reduced the number of deaths caused by diseases during this tumultuous time.